Okay, so the first of the breathing exercises you're going to do, first I recommend that you stand while you record, while you sing, while you practice your breathing exercises. You sound better, it's better for you. However, if you're going to do all of your recording while seated, then, not ideal, but if that's your setup, that's your setup. In which case, practice while you are seated. The first one, you are going to take 4 short breaths, if you can see that. Shadows, yay! You're going to take 4 short breaths in, and then you're going to take 4 short breaths out. And remember, when you sing, you want your diaphragm to expand. Like, that's generally different from how we breathe normally. Most people breathe backwards. Most people, when they take a deep breath, they go, and their chest expands. You really want your diaphragm to expand, so like the lower part. Breathing exercises will help with that. So when you are doing your breathing exercises, I always put my hand on my stomach so I can make sure I can feel my stomach going in and out. So you're going to do your 4 short breaths in, getting a little wider each time, and then you're going to do your 4 short breaths out. You're going to, and for the exercise, you're going to breathe in 4 times, you're going to breathe out 4 times, and you're going to do it 4 times. So you go. After you do that one, or before, change the order up. It's up to you. You're going to need a little bit of space. I am currently seated so that you can actually see me in the camera again. It's ideal if you stand up. The in 4 times, out 4 times, do it 4 times. It has a name. I don't remember what it's called. I just call it that. That is something you can do like at work, on the bus. You can do that really wherever, and you don't have to exaggerate the as much once you do it more. Like at the beginning, definitely exaggerate it. However, later on, it won't be necessary to exaggerate it as much. The next one, hi Frankie, you're not helping. You're really not helping. No, you need to go over here. Sorry. The next one, you're gonna need a bit of space. This one really is better if you stand. Otherwise, make sure you have plenty of room. I am probably about to smack my cat in the face. I'm gonna move this chair so I don't hit that. I'm gonna sit a little more forward on the bench. You're going to breathe in and raise your arms up as you do so. Remember that your diaphragm expands as you do it rather than your chest. So you're going to go. And then you are going to breathe out once. The second time, you are going to take 2 breaths in, stopping your arms part way through. So you go. You always take 1 breath out. Next, you're going to do it 3 breaths up. And the last time, you take 4 breaths, raising your hands, and you breathe out once. And again, you do that one 4 times. You go. And you just keep doing those until you do 4 sets of each. Again, you can do it in whatever order, change it up a bit. Ideally, you do it standing. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but I'm going to do it anyways. You always want your diaphragm to expand. Your diaphragm is actually this part right here, but it's your stomach that's really going to go out. If your chest is expanding, you're actually breathing backwards, which I think most people do. I at least breathe backwards. You may run out of breath really quickly when you first start doing it. My cat is just not being helpful. You're going to be short of breath after this for a while. It's okay. Unless you're lucky enough to breathe normally. I am not. If you breathe by expanding your diaphragm normally, good for you. You are 1 step ahead of the game. honestly, most of breathing exercises are to train you to breathe the correct way. Once you know how to breathe the correct way, then you can work on expanding your lung capacity and getting all that going. But first things first is you gotta learn how to breathe. There is one other breathing exercise I know, however, I've been trying to think of it for the last like 4 days and I can't remember it. So when I think of that one, I'll let you know. Otherwise, have fun with those.